Hello and welcome to Nikolai's Genetics Lessons. Today I have prepared very easy problem for you, so I hope most of you would be able to solve this problem, and if you need the time, you may stop video here, read the problem, try to solve it, and when you would be ready you can run video again and you can compare your answer with my answer and explanation. So here's the problem. What are the possible genotypes and phenotypes of the parents of a girl who is colorblind? And in order to solve this problem, we have to list all the possible genotypes for the parents, and then we have to choose which one we can use in order to obtain the same results. So two parents that would produce a girl who is going to be colorblind. So genotype of the mother can be two normal X chromosomes. She also can be heterozygous, and one chromosome may have a defective gene for color blindness, and another one would be normal, so she would be heterozygous. And the last variant would be when she would have two defective chromosomes. And as for the father can be of the genotype with normal X chromosome, and of course second chromosome, sex chromosome, would be Y chromosome, and the second variant would be defective chromosome or chromosome with defective gene, and normal Y chromosome. So only two variants, because this is X-linked recessive genetic disorder. So which genotypes of the parents may produce a girl who is going to be a colorblind. Just brief reminder, these two genotypes would produce phenotypically normal female whose vision would be normal, and this one would be affected, so would be colorblind, and this male parent would be normal, and this male parent, would be colorblind. So first variant, let's take this variant for mother. So we'll build a Punnett square, and let's use her genotype. And as for the father, let's list this genotype here. So it's going to be defective X chromosome and Y chromosome. So when we build a Punnett square, we can predict outcome of such a cross. So here we would have normal chromosome and defective chromosome. Here we would have two defective X chromosomes, and here we would have one normal chromosome, X chromosome, and here we would have defective X chromosome and normal Y chromosome. So as you see, 50% of the progeny would be males and 50% would be females. And in this cross, 50% of females would be affected with this genetic disorder, because would have two X chromosome with this recessive genetic disorder. So this female would be affected, and this female would be a carrier, so would have the same genotype as her mother, but wouldn't express this genetic disorder because she is going to have one normal X chromosome. And of course 50% of the male progeny would be affected with this genetic disorder, but this is not the question of our problem today. So this is going to be first variant, male who is going to have one defective X chromosome, and female who is also going to have one defective X chromosome. And let's consider this variant. So when female would be also affected with this genetic disorder, and for example male would be phenotypically normal, and this is going to be genotype of the normal male. So when we build a Punnett square, as you see, the genotypes would be as follows, and we would have all girls who is going to be phenotypically normal and would be carriers, and we would have also 100% of the males who is going to express this genetic disorder, because males doesn't have another normal X chromosome to balance this defective X chromosome. So 100% of males would be affected, but none of the females. Females would be carriers. So what other possible variant would be? So this doesn't answer our question, what genotypes of the parents and phenotypes can produce affected female. So let's then consider mother who is going to be affected, and father who is going to be affected also. So here is the genotype of the mother, and here is the genotype of the father. And as you see, when we build the Punnett square, we are going to get following results. So here we would have affected female here, and affected male here, and affected male here. So as you see, when both parents would have this genetic disorder, 100% of their progeny also would have this genetic disorder. And especially we are interested in females' progeny, and as you see, 100% of the females would be affected with this genetic disorder, and here this is going to be 50% of females that is going to be affected with this genetic disorder. And as you see, this first variant, phenotypically mother would be normal, and father would be affected, and here we would have affected mother and affected father. So these two variants that can produce female progeny who is going to be affected. All the other variants would produce phenotypically normal females in the progeny. For example, if we cross female with this genotype with male of this genotype, as you see, all the females going to be carriers but wouldn't be affected, and all the males would be normal, because males got the Y chromosome from the father and not X chromosome, and mother would have two normal X chromosomes. So 100% in such a cross of males would be phenotypically and genotypically normal, and all females in progeny of such a cross would be phenotypically normal but would be carriers. And this is all for today. Thank you for your attention. Please subscribe for my new videos that I post almost every day. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please write your comments, questions if you have any, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.